I've been on my spaceship counting stars since '94, waiting for someone to come and knock on my door. Looking for someone who'd be the Venus to my Mars. Why does love always have to be this hard? Got me feeling like love always have to be this hard? It's got me feeling like looking for someone who can really turn me on. Then I met you. Now I'm down to earth and salt and clear next to you. All my problems disappear waiting for you. Someone who can really turn me on. Then I met you. Now I'm down to earth and salt and clear next to you. All my problems disappear waiting for you. In light years, I met you. I've been on my spaceship counting stars since '94, waiting for someone to come and knock on my door. Looking for someone who'd be the Venus to my Mars. Why does love always have to be this hard? Got me feeling like I'm I've been on my spaceship counting stars since '94, waiting for someone to come and knock on my door. Looking for someone who'd be the Venus to my Mars. Why does love always have to be this hard? Got me feeling like for someone who can really turn me on. Then I met you. Now I'm down to earth, that's salt and clear next to you. All my problems disappear, waiting for you. In light years, I met you. I met you. I've been in my spaceship counting sheep to fall asleep, dreaming about the day that someone would rescue me. Looking for someone who'd be the moon to my stars. Why does love always have to be this hard? It's got me feeling like looking for someone who can really turn me on. Then I met you. Now I'm down to earth, that's salt and clear next to you. All my problems disappear, waiting for you. In light years, I met you. I met you. Got me feeling like been looking for someone who can really turn me on. Then I met you. Now I'm down to earth, that's salt and clear next to you. All my problems disappear, waiting for you. In light years, I met you. I met you. I've been on my spaceship counting stars since '94, waiting for someone to come and knock on my door. Looking for someone who'd be the Venus to my Mars. Why does love always have to be this hard? Got me feeling like for someone who can really turn me on. Then I met you. Now I'm down to earth, that's salt and clear next to you. All my problems disappear, waiting for you. In light years, I met you. I met you. I've been in my spaceship counting sheep to fall asleep, dreaming about the day that someone would rescue me. Looking for someone who'd be the moon to my stars. Why does love always have to be this hard? It's got me feeling like looking for someone who can really turn me on. Then I met you. Now I'm down to earth, that's salt and clear next to you. All my problems disappear, waiting for you. In light years, I met you.
Hello everyone and welcome to Beyond the Void. Tonight, we're playing Thirsty Sword Lesbians. Beyond the Void, we're running around in space. There may or may not be a wedding today. I just, not for your characters, but you're probably going to end up at a wedding, so.
Yes.
Fun.
It'll be fun.
Yes.
It'll be fun.
Best place for hookups.
And dessert.
As usual, our week here at Nerds with Dice starts Tuesdays at 8 p.m. EST with Riffs, Ballad of Fates. And then Wednesdays is Kingdom Hearts, Dreams of Nobody at 1 p.m. EST with the Bardic Knocking crew. And hopefully they will be back next week. They've been off for a few weeks. They've had some trouble with weather and sickness, but hopefully everybody will be right and they will be back. And then, of course, Thursdays is this lovely game, Beyond the Void. Expect more guest stars in the future. And Fridays at 8 p.m. EST is Millennium Nights Turbo Jungle. If you haven't checked that out, they just revealed the identity of the Silver Knight last week, so you can catch that on YouTube, and hopefully you enjoy that as much as I enjoyed coming up with the idea. So I'm gonna have everybody introduce themselves real quick, starting with Tierney. Who are you and who are you playing tonight?
Hey there, I'm Kate. You can find me online at Argon Kitten. I am playing Tierney Ash. I am Nature Witch. Witch. Yep.
And Cora, who are you and who are you playing tonight?
Hi, I'm the other Kate, and I'm playing Cora Farland, the scoundrel who leaves a whole bunch of people behind, I guess. Most of them badly.
What did I name this planet that we were on last week? It was...
did I take notes for... I think I took notes for this one.
It was something X12.
It was just Baron X12.
Baron X12. There you go.
I took a note on this one. Yes.
So last week, they ended up on a planet called Baron X12 that we learned is inhabited by some elementals. Mostly we saw rock elemental people. And this planet had been attacked a little bit by the Void Empire and the Void Legion, and they had a run-in with some thumbs on the planet, and they had a run-in with a pirate named Kelly Maxwell, who was looking for Thundra. And so the Shining Stormstar was the ship, and they had some interesting interactions with our lovely friend Greta and the crew. And at the end of the episode, Uldron had negotiated, I guess would be the right word, to help take some supplies to some other parts of the planet that had been struggling since the attacks. And that's where we're going to pick up with you get to, it's sort of a small village area, and they call it Cast Rock. And when you get there, it's like when your ship lands, you can see it's decorated for some kind of festivities in Merriment, right? There are flowers and caterers, and there are lots of people everywhere. You can see here in Cast Rock, the buildings have damage from, it appears to be some kind of weapons fire, as if there's been fighting here. And the damage varies. Like, you can tell some of it is much, much older than some of it. And, some of it looks recently, possibly within the last few days. But they're getting ready for this merriment, right? I already kind of said it, but it's going to be a wedding, and you'll be able to see a sign at some point in the village that says the oh, I had a name for them. Did I write it down? Of course I didn't. It was so there's a sign that declares this an Attercoy and Drazenfield wedding. And there's lots of people. And here in Cast Rock, there is a little bit more you're seeing a little bit more diversity of the population. You're seeing a few different elementals, but you're still seeing quite a few rock elementals. And then your ship lands just outside the village. And Uldron will give commands to start unloading the supplies, which is food and other resources. And what are you two doing?
Tyranny will start helping to unload, but probably slowly and more in a way to observe the immediate surroundings.
Okay.
Core's unloading.
Kavian 12 keeps trying to help, but is more in the way than helpful.
Did Bennett ever fix KVN 12? Because he was looking into that, and then did anything ever happen with that?
He's still. Time hasn't advanced a whole lot in game,
okay.
But he is working on both KVN 12 and the ship's AI.
Okay, just curious.
So for Tierney, there, especially out here, since this is a smaller village in a more rural area, there's a lot of vegetation here.
Okay. Mostly vegetation, or are there any animals around?
Here close to the village, there's like some small like rodents similar to squirrels and stuff, and maybe a few bird-like animals, but nothing large.
I would like to use one of my moves and speak to one of the rodents that's nearby.
Okay. Does that role require a roll or anything?
No, you can speak with animals and plants and may influence them with strings just like other NPCs.
Okay.
So, is there a rodent nearby me?
Yeah. And he's curious. Comes up to you. Doesn't say anything, right away. But what do you ask of this little rodent?
Hey, little guy, we're new around here. Can you do me a favor and keep an eye out for me if there's any trouble going on? And come back and just tell me if you see anything bad happening?
Yeah, I can do that. Not a problem.
Cool. If you help me out like that, I will get you something really sweet and good to eat later.
Sounds like a good deal. And
Awesome.
you'll watch him scamper up onto a roof. And he's standing up, doing his best to keep an eye out.
Cool. Feel like I did something helpful.
Gosh, Kavian, would you please get out of the way? I am just trying to move this box to this one spot, and you keep standing exactly where I need to go.
Apologies. And he will move out of your way, into somebody
Into someone
else.
else's, yeah.
Perhaps I should go back onto the ship.
I think that might be a good idea. I feel bad for him, but also not.
Yeah, he'll make his way up onto
Go find Bennett.
onto the ship.
I think he was looking for you earlier.
Oh, thank you. I will
Yeah.
do that. As you're getting this unloaded, there's then it's sort of a swirl of leaves and similar things kind of blows into this clearing just outside the village, and then it forms into a person, kind of, and she's going to form next to Tierney, and without any introduction, it's just like, "Are you here for the wedding?"
There's a wedding?
Yes.
Yes, we're here for the wedding now.
What?
There's a wedding and we're here for it now.
But I don't...
Promises to be lots of good fun. Drama. Possibly murder.
What?
That sounds like the best wedding ever.
Why murder at a wedding? I mean, I know tempers get high and stuff, but I've never had murder at a wedding.
Well, let's stay and find out.
Oh, the curse my memory. The Addercoys
and Drazerfelds.
Thank you.
You're welcome, I got you.
The Drazerfelds are notorious for fighting amongst each other. It's actually a bit strange that any of them are marrying each other, but some think it means peace. I honestly think it'll just be good fun.
We like fun.
Cora contemplates how many weddings they've been to. A lot. How fruitful they've all been. Very. Okay.
Ooh, good. Good. Hmm. I'm sure that somebody will be along to collect the supplies soon. And then she gives Tierney a little smile and says, "And I'll save a spot for you." And then
Thank you.
she turns into a swirling mass of leaves again and leaves dramatically from the scene.
So well done. Did you get her name?
Nope.
We've talked about this. You remember the lessons that I've taught you?
Yeah.
Yeah. What was the first thing I taught you?
Get a name.
Yep. Yep. First thing. Yep.
But we made a date.
Yeah, so she'll probably be there and she'll probably save you a seat. So what is the first thing that you do?
Get a name.
Yeah. Great. Perfect. Great. Done. Done.
I love that. Okay.
What's the second thing you do?
Get a number.
Yes. Yes. Well done.
Number of what? I don't know.
It's just a contact. That's all you need to do. A way to contact.
Oh.
Yeah.
And eventually, an older, sort of older rock elemental, flanked by two guards. Like you could tell, like by their the way they're standing as they approach. You know, like the way their body language and stuff. They are definitely see themselves as bodyguards for this other elemental, and they approach. Who's in charge here? Now Uldron's not around. Uldron's still on the ship, so I don't know who would step up and.
Not it.
And do what?
They're just looking for somebody, whoever's in charge at the moment.
Fine. Can I help you?
I am Emerald Addercoy, and these are supplies from the capital. Yes?
Yes.
Good. Thank you very much. Our people needed these much. And who are you?
Us as a whole, we are the Astroglide out of Haven.
Oh yes, I've heard of Haven. They do much good around the galaxy.
Captained by Uldron. She's otherwise engaged at the moment, or she'd be here to greet you herself.
Oh, that's fine. That is all right. But thank you for letting me know. And are you planning on staying for the festivities today?
I do believe some of us might, as long as we're invited.
Yes, they, as thanks for bringing these supplies. Um, you are very much welcome at the wedding.
I hear congratulations are in your corner.
Yes, my daughter is very happy.
Wonderful.
I will. You can leave these supplies. I will have, um, some people from the village come pick them up and put them where they need to be. So if you want to mingle around the town, um, again, you're more than welcome to. And I hope you enjoy yourself today.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be of help and service.
And she'll bow her head and make her exit, and her little bodyguards will
I'm gonna wink
follow
at the
with her.
bodyguards.
Um,
I'm not flirting with the mom, but I will wink at the bodyguards.
okay. One of them doesn't seem to notice, but the other definitely does, and they do the thing where they like forget that they're supposed to be walking for a moment, and then the other one reaches back and
Grabs him.
grabs him, tugs him along. Yeah, you are. You're free to like, explore a little bit and see if there's any trouble you can find.
Why do you always make me talk to people?
Because I forget things like names.
I mean, that's fair, but then I have to act like I care.
But at least you know how to act.
Fair. That's fair. Okay. Ugh, makes me feel gross. I have to be all businessy. Can we go do something fun?
Be unbusinessy later.
Can we go beyond businessy now?
Okay.
Should we take Greta with us?
I don't know. Do you think Rita will be businessy or unbusinessy?
I mean, I thought the whole plan was to make Greta unbusinessy. And if we promise her a story...
True. We could bring Greta.
Yeah, you could easily convince Greta to come along.
Come on, you've never experienced this kind of a wedding. You can write it all down.
Oh, okay. You promise it's not dangerous or anything?
I feel like you should know with us we can't ever promise that.
We'll protect you.
Yeah, we'll
We're
promise
good at that.
Okay. Oh, okay. I'll trust you.
Can't ever promise it's not gonna be dangerous. You're kidding me. It's us. We can head into town. Okay, Tierney, where are we going?
Let's find the first pub.
Great idea.
Okay. So the first pub is honestly it's a lot. It's basically like an old west saloon, right? Like the doors, the whole thing. Yeah. So when you walk in, there's somebody's playing a piano in a corner. There's a group of elementals playing poker in the middle of the room. There's like some kind of blaster on the counter in front of someone who is obviously the bartender, as their shining glasses and stuff, and nobody's at the bar. Most of the people in here are drinking at various tables.
Is the poker table full?
There's one seat available.
Are you good?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I think Cora will just walk over. Hello, friends. Got some extra space here?
One of them just points at the seat and says, "Sit down if you got money to lose."
I don't know. Do you?
He chuckles and always.
What's your poison?
Um. Oh, I always take a good mushroom water.
Okay. Anyone else? And then Cora will buy drinks for the table and get themselves whatever the majority of the people are drinking.
Okay. So a very popular drink is mushroom water. Now, for the majority of elementals, it is very potent alcohol.
But for me, it's just mushroom water.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's kind of the best. That's the best part.
Yeah. It doesn't taste very good to you either, because
It's like real bad kombucha, right? It's like super bad kombucha.
Yeah, exactly. I'm trying to think.
I'm assuming it's something danger. I'm doing something with danger. I'm defying disaster. I'm assuming.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. It doesn't fit perfectly, but
or
yeah. Oh yeah,
or grace.
if you're trying to be, lie to them and stuff, I would think it would be, I guess, heart too, because that's definitely a social role. So like grace, wit, heart, kind of, it depends on your approach. So
I think Cora is trying to be one of the people, right? It's not like necessarily social. That she's just trying to get in there and be like, okay, let's play, and then like impress with skill. So probably wit, I would think.
okay.
It's like comebacks, joining in the banter, that
Right.
kind of stuff.
Okay.
More like
Yeah.
that and that, rather than. She knows she's not very good at social insight. It's not her skill, so.
Okay. Yeah.
It doesn't matter. But I leveled up. Yes.
So you trade a few hands, and things start out really good. And you win the first couple of hands, but then after that you start losing a lot of hands, and we're gonna come back to the rest of that 3 in a moment. But I want to jump over to Tierney and what's Tierney doing? Greta's gonna follow you because there's a lot of people at the poker table.
So Tierney is gonna head over to the bar and try to strike up a conversation with the bartender.
Uh, can I get you anything? We do have some imported stuff.
Um, yeah, thank you. What do most of the locals drink?
They usually like mushroom water. I don't know
Ooh,
if you'll like that, but
I'll certainly try it. Greta, what do you want?
oh, do you have tea? And it's a bar, so he gives like a puzzled look, and then says, two mushroom waters it is.
I feel like kombucha wouldn't be far off of Greta's like not
No,
bad list. I feel like she'll wind up liking this whether or not she knows it.
yeah, oh yeah, no, that's probably true. And what kind of what are you what kind of conversation trying to strike up with this bartender?
I'd love to learn if there's any sort of story or explanation behind this wedding happening today.
Uh, let's see. Not quite a roll yet, I don't think. Looking at kind of what's here. Um, he just goes, oh, kind of actually a shock, if you ask me. Um, but apparently, uh, Miss Miss Janie of the Addercoys and uh, Mrs. Blackthorn of the Danzerfelds. They I guess they fell in love on their own terms. Not entirely sure how that was possible, seeing as one side or the other's always shooting at each other, but not for me to say, I suppose. And I think if you want to know more, I think you would have to basically roll to figure out a person.
Yeah,
It's yeah.
I can do that. Um, roll to understand person, roll plus weight. Eight.
Okay. So you get to ask two questions, and they may ask one of you. There is a suggested list, but go ahead. Any questions you have of him, just go ahead and ask. You get two of them.
Um, do you hope it goes well or not?
Yeah, he hopes it goes well because every time they start shooting at each other, it's usually his pub that's caught in the middle.
And um, is there anybody in town that he has his heart set on?
No.
Oh, that's a shame. Okay.
Oh, it's a shame.
I can't meddle with that.
Um, and then he's going to ask you, what are you hoping to get from sticking around in town?
Entertainment.
Yeah, you say that, and you're just like, there's bound to be plenty of that. Yeah, but I mean, you seem nice enough. I hope at least you survive whatever happens, and
I'm
you know,
good at surviving things.
well, that's good to hear. And slides two mushroom waters up to the table, and as it like this conversation happens, and you get to drink some water, and at the poker table, there's one other person, Cora, who's been losing over and over again, and after losing another hand to the same person, he stands up kind of wobbly, blaster in hand. I think you're cheating. And he's
At me or
no, just it's there's a you probably learned his name. It's probably Marble, and he's been winning a lot of hands, and this is like his fourth time in a row that he's won, and so he's this other guy, Cricket. He's mad. He's tired of losing, and he's accusing him of cheating. But he's also very obviously drunk.
it's just a game, man.
Just a game. My rent was in that pot.
Then why you playing it?
Well, 'cause I already gambled away all my other money. But I think he's cheating. Won too many damn hands in a row.
That may be. But how do you think he's cheating? Before you go, shooting people with blasters and all of that.
Uh, he looks at Marvel and show me your sleeves. And Marble will hold up his arms, and it's pretty obvious that there's no cards, in his sleeves or anything.
I want to try to figure out the drunk guy.
Okay.
Because I feel like I just need to, calm him down.
Yeah. Roll.
No, I cannot roll tonight. I just can't. I can't roll tonight. RNG Jesus hates me. At least I'm getting XP, but, dang.
I think he's going to basically ask one question of you, and that is, how does he get you to help him?
How does he get me to help him?
Yeah, he wants you to
Prove
help
to me
him.
the guy's cheating. That'll help you.
Uh, I think that because he's drunk,
Yeah.
so the idea that he has to prove this is only going to fluster him more. I think so he, but he starts to look around the table and realize, hey, he's got no proof and he's kind of outnumbered, and he turns around and he storms out of the bar. And Marble will say, oh, hell, somebody should probably go get him before he turns this whole wedding business upside down.
Oh no. Is it gonna be that bad?
I mean, last week he almost shot his own brother over a pancake, so...
I was like, I'll deal with it. Curl, jump up. I don't think any of the rest of you are even well enough to do so. Tierney, I gotta go handle this guy. You want to help? Because it might
Sure.
be helpful. Thanks. Greta, you should probably come with us.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I would rather stay with you anyways.
And Cora's just gonna headlong rush out of the bar and after the drunk dude.
There's down the street is a general store, and it's very obviously got like an apartment or some kind of living quarters above the general store, and you can see some rickety stairs that lead up the side, and you see him turn and go down this alley, stumbling. It's like 3 doors down from you.
I'm gonna try to catch up to him.
Okay, yeah, that's... I mean, he's pretty drunk. That's easy enough. You catch him at his door, trying to figure out which key goes in the lock.
My friend, I think you left something behind.
Oh, what's that?
And I'm gonna toss him. What were we using to bet with? Credits? Money?
Yeah, probably just some form of credits that they have.
I toss him some credits.
It takes him a couple of times because he like juggles them, but he catches them and he goes, "What's this? I didn't leave no credits behind."
Oh yeah, they were totally there when you left. I think you missed them.
Okay. Puts them in his pocket.
You should go to bed. This is where you live?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't realize I had any money left. I was kind of fixing to get my bigger blaster though.
And do what with it?
Get my money back from that cheater.
Well, you don't have to now, right?
Guess not. Roll emotional support.
Can I use my new mood?
Oh, what's your new
I have
move?
a new move called Fools Rush In.
Okay.
I don't know if it counts yet. When you vault into a situation without forethought, which Cora doesn't do anything with forethought, let's be real, and wind up way over your head, give someone dangerous to you a string, so I'm assuming he would have a string on me, mark an XP, and take +1 forward to defy disaster.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. But yes, then I can do whatever you want me to do. What did you want me to do?
Roll
Emotional support.
Emotional support.
Yeah, it's gonna go great. I use heart for this, right?
Heart or spirit?
I'll make a spirit because I'm better in spirit. Oh, wasn't a failure. Wasn't a complete failure. Yes. I'm just excited it wasn't a complete failure. If they open up to you, they choose one. Okay.
Okay. So he. Well, yeah, I guess you're right. I don't need to get any money back from him. This should get me through the rest of the month. And thank you for bringing it back for me. And you get a +1 forward on cricket.
Ooh. Nice.
And he goes back to figuring out how to get his key in the lock, and we'll open the door and go into sleep it off. Now here's the thing. So it's pretty early in the morning, so there's a chance that he was also up all night. But yeah, he needs to sleep it off. So he'll go do that. And I think just because it's fun, somebody that they are a very eccentric person. They jump off the roof and they have a whole costume on, cape, mask, the whole deal. You can tell they're an elemental of some kind, but you don't know it like exactly. Like they could be part tree or they could be part rock, but they act a lot like the other, like body language wise. They act a lot like the other elementals, and they say, "You did a very good job of diffusing that situation. I thank you."
Of course. It's what I do. Gleaming smile. What's your name? Always get the name.
I think like at this point, Greta and Tierney are at like the general store trying on fancy hats.
Probably. I love it. I love it so much.
What kind of hat has Tyranny put on Greta's head?
Like a very, very large sun hat with like fake sunflowers on it and a very large plaid bow.
Perfect. I love it. To you, Corey, they said, yeah, you can call me Starlight.
Starlight. Fancy. I just go by Cora. Not quite so fancy.
Well, it was nice meeting you, Cora. I wanted to thank you for diffusing that situation, and I do hope that you have a good rest of your day, and if we meet again, hopefully it'll be under good circumstances.
I do certainly hope so. I would love to be able to make further acquaintance with you, Starlight.
Are you trying to use a move of any kind here?
I don't know. Do I have one? I probably do, don't I? Oh, I do. Yeah, I have a move. Yeah. Yeah, we'll go into Lust at First Sight because why not?
Oh, okay.
I was like, I have a lust. So, I barely know. Totally done. Barely know. They can have a string on me.
Okay.
I'm no longer spent with Greta. Unless she has... I don't think she has any strings on me, does she? Or does she?
Not that I don't think so, though you can always choose to that, like, you can always say that, like, if you want Greta to have strings on you, you can.
I'm okay with losing my smitten status for Greta.
Okay.
That's fine. And then... So I lose my smitten status for Greta, and then I take a +1 forward on any act I think might impress Starlight.
Okay.
And I think that Cora would just say something like, you know, I've always loved Starlight. It's always been one of my favorite forms of light. Just so bad. They're so bad. You have to understand. It's never good. It's never good. Ever.
It's the thing where they always sound better in Cora's head than when she says them.
Oh, yeah. They always sound great in Cora's head, but they come out and they're so bad. They're so bad.
Okay. Starlight will go. Oh. Thank you. I guess. Well, I will see you later then. And they don't pull like a gadget out of their pocket or anything, but they do sort of grappling hook up to the roof. But they don't have a grappling hook, they just they use some form of elemental thing that they can do to make it look like they grappling hook up to the roof.
Cool. Cora watches them as they go away for a moment. And then we'll go try to find Tierney and Greta.
It's Tierney still trying on hats, or has Tierney moved on to other parts of the general store?
I think we've finished with hats, and we're looking at seed packets to see if there's anything we can add to the Astroguide greenhouse.
Yeah, there's a few things. Most of the gardening section, though, is various types of like fungus spores, but there's some native flowers and vegetables and stuff as well. That like I don't have any in my mind, but if you have like an idea for something that is among these seeds and stuff in terms of plants, like go ahead.
trying to think of what would work in an area with spores. It's the kind of thing I should think about before I speak. Probably. Journey's probably just kind of try and gravitate towards like edible mushrooms, not like edibles, but like fungus that they can actually use for food.
Okay. A shopkeeper will come over and like help you pick out a couple of fungus and mushrooms there that are edible. There's in this shop. There's like one whole wall that's dedicated to candy, but it's like the old timey like penny candies. But there are a lot of strange candies in there. And I think like one of them is like bitter root candy, and it looks like a type of licorice, but it's just called swamp water. And
Tierney's gonna pick out a bunch of crazy, weird sounding candies.
Cool. And just because Greta will also get like a bag of like sunflower seeds of some kind, and they are, Core, when you walk in, they are checking out with all these candies and mushroom spores and sunflower seeds.
Shopping?
You're getting supplies for the ship.
I just saw the most amazing person. They were dressed like a hero, and their name is Starlight.
Greta takes out a little notebook and jots down some notes.
Did you have to ask for their name, or did they give it to you without your asking?
I asked. I always ask. It's the first thing you always ask.
Okay, because sometimes people just give you their names, and you don't even have to ask. I pay attention.
Huh. That's true. I think it must be the confidence. Anyway, I asked for this one.
Okay.
They're really cool though, and I don't know. But I'm gonna try because they're that cool. What do you think?
Go for it.
Cool.
Are they going to be at the wedding?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. They said maybe we'd have further acquaintance. That'd be cool, right?
You could save them a seat.
True. That seems a little desperate though, right?
I don't know. Who's it's going to save me a seat? It seems nice.
Yeah, but you said you were going to be there, and then they said they were going to save you a seat, and it wasn't weird. But like, if we didn't make plans in
that the seat is
advance,
for me. And then if Starlight shows up, you can be like, "Oh, take this seat," and we know
you're
that
so
I'll still
smart
have
about
a seat
this. You're really
because
smart
I
about
already
this.
have a seat from Who's It.
From Who's It?
Yeah,
Is that what you're calling her now? Who's It?
yeah.
You're smart. You're smart.
I am.
Okay,
Thank you.
I like this. Good plan. Good plan.
you want some swamp water?
I think I'm good. Think I'm good. Anyway, I'm out of money, so what are we doing?
If you make your way down to the wedding, they have like a table with like some hors d'oeuvres and snacks and stuff set up. There are children like dancing and playing and running around, and all the adults are trying very, very hard not to look shady. Which means they all look shady.
Super shady.
AF. So shady.
That some of them you can tell are also really nervous, and there are like clear divides in people. Like this group is all around each other and they're not mingling with this other group, and then there's the people in the middle who are looking nervously in between, wondering if things are gonna go bad, but everybody looks shady, and it's basically a powder
middle
keg.
school dance.
Yeah, that too. Just with more firepower, because there's definitely people they didn't leave their blasters at home. Because
It's a wedding. Leave your freaking blaster at home. Jeez.
that would make sense, but they didn't do it. It's one of those things where, for the most part, neither side wants to be the one to ruin the wedding, but both sides think that the other side's going to do that. So, it creates a little tiny amount of tension. But everything's really, really nice otherwise. There's lots of flowers. I'm trying to think it like...
Tierney just immediately grabs a plate and piles it with hors d'oeuvres.
I want booze. There's got to be booze around here somewhere, right?
Oh yeah, there's definitely booze. And
Great.
Actual booze or mushroom water?
well, both. They
I might get
definitely
actual
have a small amount of actual booze that they had imported.
They have kegs of mushroom water, though.
Yes, lots of mushroom water. They make it themselves. So
it's mushroom hooch. Great.
yeah, so they have plenty of that, but they don't have a lot of stuff. So variety wise, you're not going to get a lot of choices, but they do have some. They probably have some some variety of whiskey and stuff like that.
Whiskey, yeah. Just whiskey, straight. Sounds good. The only thing that Cora does that's straight. I just knew it would make Nerdy laugh. It's my whole goal in life.
That's half the game.
It's to break Nerdy. How many times can I break Nerdy in one game?
Greta will ask you, Cora, well, what are you drinking? Is that some kind of tea?
It's a very special tea. I don't think you'd like it very much. It's more of an acquired taste, I'd say.
Oh. Is it just me or is everybody very, very awkward at this wedding?
Oh, everyone's really, really awkward at this wedding. Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
I usually don't pick up on those things.
Yeah, so it's real bad. Where are we supposed to sit?
So, you're thinking that, and that's, Tierney, you'll notice then that your friend from earlier is waving to you, from somewhere in the middle, and there's a couple of empty seats next to her. Weirdly enough, just enough for you, Cora, and Greta.
Perfect.
And so you can sort of make your way up there.
I think we'll have to nix the seat saving option, but that's okay. We'll figure something else out.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. We'll figure something else out. It's good.
And so you take your seats, and there's like they've set up a platform, and they got a podium, and eventually, things will wind into there actually being a wedding, and the brides will come out, and there is, I wouldn't call him like a priest or a preacher, but he's filling that role of officiating the wedding, and starts talking to, starts going through the whole spiel, and then the wedding isn't like an earth wedding, so they have different customs and stuff, but when they get to the part that is basically their version of does anybody object, Starlight runs in and will say, I object to this wedding. And when somebody, there's immediate shouting on both sides of the aisle, and the matriarch of the Attercoys will stand up and speak directly to Starlight and say, what is the meaning of this? And that's when Starlight says, because there's a bomb under that stage. And we're going to go to break on that.
Because there's a bomb.
It's a good reason to say we should stop a wedding.
Yeah,
I think.
It is.
So we will be back in about 10-15 minutes. Now it's a little earlier than our normal break, but we're going to take that. So make sure you get up, stretch, move around, get some water, and all of that lovely stuff. And we will see you in a moment. Bye.
I've been on my spaceship counting stars since '94, waiting for someone to come and knock on my door, looking for someone who'd be the Venus to my Mars. Why does love always have to be this hard? Got me feeling like for someone who really turn me on. Then I met you. Now I'm down to earth, that's salt and clear. I've been on my spaceship counting stars since '94, waiting for someone to come and knock on my door. Looking for someone who'd be the Venus to my Mars. Why does love always have to be this hard? Got me feeling like for someone who can really turn me on. Then I met you. Now I'm down to earth, it's salt and clear next to you. All my problems disappear, waiting for you. In light years, I met you. I met you. I've been in my spaceship counting sheep to fall asleep, dreaming about the day that someone would rescue me. Looking for someone who'd be the moon to my stars. Why does love always have to be this hard? It's got me feeling like looking for someone who can really turn me on. Then I met you. Now I'm down to earth, it's salt and clear next to you. All my problems disappear, waiting for you. In light years, I met you. I met you. Been looking for someone who can really turn me on. Then I met you. Now I'm down to earth, it's salt and clear next to you. All my problems disappear, waiting for you. In light years, I met you. I met you. I've been on my spaceship counting stars since '94, waiting for someone to come and knock on my door. Looking for someone who'd be the Venus to my Mars. Why does love always have to be this hard? Got me feeling like for someone who can really turn me on. Then I met you. Now I'm down to earth, it's salt and clear next to you. All my problems disappear, waiting for you. In light years, I met you. I I've been on my spaceship counting stars since '94, waiting for someone to come and knock on my door. Looking for someone who'd be the Venus to my Mars. Why does love always have to be this hard? Got me feeling like for someone who can really turn me on. Then I met you. Now I'm down to earth, that's salt and clear next to you. All my problems disappear, waiting for you. In light years, I met you. I met you. I've been in my spaceship counting sheep to fall asleep, dreaming about the day that someone would rescue me. Looking for someone who'd be the moon to my stars. Why does love always have to be this hard? It's got me feeling like looking for someone who can really turn me on. Then I met you. Now I'm down to earth, that's salt and clear next to you. All my problems disappear, waiting for you. In light years, I met you. I met you. Been looking for someone who can really turn me on. Then I met you. Now I'm down to earth, that's salt and clear next to you. All my problems disappear, waiting for you. In light years, I met you. I met you. I've been on my spaceship counting stars since '94, waiting for someone to come and knock on my door. Looking for someone who'd be the Venus to my Mars. Why does love always have to be this hard? Got me feeling like for someone who can really turn me on. Then I met you. Now I'm down to earth, that's salt and clear next to you. All my problems disappear, I've been on my spaceship counting stars since '94, waiting for someone to come and knock on my door. Looking for someone who'd be the Venus to my Mars. Why does love always have to be this?
Hello, everyone. We are back. It was just revealed to our characters through Starlight that there may be a bomb under this stage. So like, a few people have the forethought to, like, get the brides away from the stage, but mostly what happens isn't, and I imagine it's not what Starlight was hoping would happen. There's just a lot of people accusing each other of being the one to put this bomb under the stage.
I think at this moment is when, because Cora's trying to impress Starlight, of course. We all know this.
Right.
Cora's going to jump up and go, I feel like we're missing the point that there's a bomb and everyone needs to get out of here. And it's going to rush toward the stage and probably try to grab someone off the stage and get them the fuck out.
Okay. I mean, there's, I guess there's probably some bridesmaids up there or something that you can help lead away. However, roll a 2d6 plus your heart.
Why am I...
Because I want to know if anybody pays attention to you.
No one. So that's a -1. So it's 2.
So, hold on. Let me. Okay, the good news is, Starlight does notice that you try to help. It's just nobody else does. So Cora stands up, says, "What are what are you all doing? There's a bomb under the stage. We need to get out of here." And then you run up to the stairs, but it's just, there's just nobody reacts. So you run up to the stage and you grab a bridesmaid or two and help usher them to safety, but yeah, nobody paid attention to you.
Who seems to be leading the charge when it comes to the fighting?
They're on the Atterkoi side, those two bodyguards from earlier are definitely causing some trouble. And then Marble and a couple of the people from the poker table are on the other side, shouting.
Has my leafy friend done anything?
Your leafy friend is highly amused by the situation. But otherwise they haven't done anything. They have a drink, and actually what they have done is moved their chair so it's no longer angled at the stage. It is angled to watch the aisle better. But they are highly amused by the situation. Um, does Tierney do anything?
Tierney will move to like the back of the conflict, so kind of like on the opposite side of it from Cora, so that we kind of have a flank. Isn't really like the right word for it, but like we're kind of surrounding it in a way.
Okay. I'm trying to think here. Does anybody do any like investigating of the bomb or anything?
I think what is Starlight doing?
Starlight has at the moment kind of gotten caught up in what's going on between the two families. They are, standing between them going, "Come on, no, stop. We got to work together here to figure out what's going on."
I feel like Cora's more focused on like Starlight. Where's the bomb? We need to look at that. That's more important than fighting between families. And I don't know if heat of the moment works in there, but it might.
What's heat of the moment?
That's when you taunt someone into doing something they want to do but find unwise. Roll daring. That's my scoundrel move that I have.
Yeah, I would say it works.
Okay. It's an 8, so it makes beat. 7 to 9, they choose one. Create a top opportunity for you or your allies, or they give you a string on them.
You gave a string to
They
Starlight.
have a string on me, yeah.
Yeah, I think, take a string
On Starlight?
on
Okay.
Starlight, and Starlight will go, oh, right, yes, follow me, and we'll lead you through the crowd, to the back of the stage where they seen this bomb.
Okay.
It is there. Like there's a crate that has like some power cables wound up in it, and somebody has set a bomb with a timer inside this crate. There's 20 minutes on the bomb. Like on the timer. But like it looks like an actual functioning bomb to you, so
Using my comms, which I'm assuming we have, right?
mm-hmm.
Tierney, I think we need you. You're smarter than me about this kind of stuff. There's a bomb. There's a real bomb back here.
Okay. So Tierney runs over that way.
Okay. What's your cleverness and all? Just Court. While you wait for Tyranny, give me roll plus your wit.
I'm just too infatuated with Starlight right now to notice anything else.
Okay. that makes sense. So you're infatuated. So when you Tierney, when you get there, there's like a piece of paper that got ripped, and it is like stuck on a nail on the top of this crate, and it's very like obvious, like it's almost right in front of Cora, and she should have seen it, but she didn't. And it some sort of, it looks almost like a manifest, like a shipping manifest for mushroom water.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a bomb in the crate. So if you want to try to do something about the bomb, defuse it or something, that's going to be a defy disaster roll.
Okay.
I want to do that, and I have a +1 right now.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Can we work together on this? Can we help? Can we help each other in this game? How does that work?
I assume there is a way to do that. Hold on. Let me look. It's the problem with running a lot of different systems is I never have them all memorized.
Yeah.
So, but there's usually a way. Um, Do either of you have a string on each other?
Yeah.
String on Laura.
Okay.
I have 2 on Tyranny.
I guess I'd say if you wanted to spend a string, I'd let you help in some way.
Okay.
Whoever wants to do that, and then I will scour the book when we're not live and make sure
Figure it
I
out. Okay.
figure it out.
And I only have 1 to spend, but I can do it.
Okay.
I have a +1. It's up to you.
What are your daring and grace?
My daring is +2.
Oh, you should. My daring is -1. You should roll this anyway.
I'm just gonna do it.
Okay. Yay!
Finally! A good roll! I think that this is also just Cora really wanting to impress Starlight. And it's like, okay, now we've got the team together. I'm gonna make this bomb stop. I've seen bombs before. I know what they look like.
On a 10 plus, you do it with style. We'll talk about that in a moment. And then you may learn new information, discover a new opportunity, or gain a string on someone.
Decisions. I think, though, for this, the new information would be helpful because we're dealing with a bomb that got set at a wedding.
Okay.
Although, getting another string on Starlight might be nice, but I'll be smart about it.
So what does it look like when you defuse this bomb?
I think that Cora's whole aesthetic is that they wear, tight clothes and they're very, that whole scoundrel kind of vibe. And so just literally jumps into the crate with the bomb and is like doing acrobatics around it to not touch it. And then just goes, there it is. and just pulls off one wire, and it just goes and powers down. But it's all in the way that they don't ever touch the bomb itself until that moment.
Okay.
I'm thinking Kofi Kingston, Royal Rumble, never touching the floor. Do you see what I'm saying here?
Yes.
Okay. I knew I was with my people. I was like, I feel like I could throw this reference down.
Yep.
Okay. And you do this, and the bomb powers down. Do you after you power it down? Do you pick it up? Do you move it, or do you just leave it where it is?
I would look to Starlight to figure out what to do with that.
Starlight will. I don't think it'd be wise to leave it here. Do you?
Likely not. Where would you like us to take it?
Oh, there hasn't been a sheriff or anything in a while in town, but there is a sheriff's office. I'm sure there's a safe or something in there that we could put it in to keep it safe. Do you want me to carry it?
I see what you did there. Sure.
Good. Yes, I can do that. And Starlight will take their cape off, and they will cover the bomb up, and then pick it up and start to carry it. But when they do, underneath the bomb is the rest of that shipping manifest.
I'll grab it.
So it just describes, right, like how many kegs of mushroom water and stuff are being shipped to the capital city. And earlier, when you were getting your whiskey, you noticed that there were, there was kegs stamped with the Attercoy and Danzerfeld stamps, both for mushroom water. But this is a different quote unquote brand. That is, their logo is stamped in the corner of this manifest. And I guess I don't know if you've seen this kind of thing before, but you're probably smart enough to figure it out. These two families, they own at least a decent chunk of the mushroom water market, and if they combined,
They'll own all of it.
They pretty much own the whole thing.
It will be a monopoly.
So there's a third party that does not want them to get married. And they obviously thought the way to do this was to flame the tensions between the two families.
Tierney, I'm going to need your help.
Okay.
This is a sabotage against these families and the love of these two young people.
That's bad.
You're much better with people than I am. It's just facts. I need you to get up and talk to people. I will be there and support you and help you, but we need to calm these people down. Do you think you could do it?
I can try.
Okay. I will spend a string to help.
Okay. Let's see.
More than likely calling attention to everybody so that they will all look at Tierney.
You know what? We're just going to use this in a broad sense, so you don't have to talk to every single person, roll figure out a person with a plus your wit with an extra +1.
I mean, I gave Tierney one of my strings. Does it not get +3? Just a question. Because strings normally get you +3.
Oh,
on
hey,
someone
you
if
know
have a
what?
string on them.
Yeah, go ahead and take +3.
I'm always gonna ask that shit.
So wait, am I rolling?
Oh, yes.
Okay. Sorry.
Oh, you're fine.
Confused. So I roll plus wit and then add
Then-
3?
Yeah, then add 3.
Okay. Oh, I needed that extra 3 real bad. Cool.
So that's a 7 then.
7.
Okay. So I think you can ask 2 questions, and you'll learn the answer among the crowd.
Okay. Besides your 2 families, who is the other competitor in the mushroom water market?
That's a great question. There is recently, you seen this last session, right? There was a lot more galactic corporation influence in the planet than the last time Korra was here. There is a corporation called Butterwell's Markets. They're trying to butt in on this mushroom water market under the like a I was gonna say alias, but that's not right. It's like a shell corp kind of thing, called palm leaf or something like that, and that's what's on the shipping manifest. I was going to say Jenga, but that was it. And so there's this corporation that is trying to push in on this mushroom water business, and it's beneficial to them if these 2 families don't join forces, because they could push them out even though they're a bigger corporation.
What proof do you need to believe that this other family isn't trying to destroy your family?
Is trying.
Well, I mean, sorry, not that. What proof do you need to believe that the Butterwells family is trying to destroy your families?
If you could provide a culprit, like somebody for them to blame, it would be a lot easier for them to believe that it wasn't one of their families. But right now, they don't have anybody to blame. Like, the shipping manifest is a good start, and it'll get them to listen to you a little bit, but you need an actual culprit behind planting this bomb.
Okay.
And I think in the crowd, as you happen upon the brides as you're talking to people in the crowd, and one of them asks you, Tierney, what do you love most?
The air.
That's an interesting answer. Why the air?
Because it's a little different every day and it's different on every planet. There are some planets where it doesn't exist at all. There's none of it in space. It's like a big question mark.
Okay. What's and this is for both Cora and Tierney. What's your next move?
I want to talk to Tierney's friend.
I was thinking the same thing.
Okay.
But I'll let Tierney take the lead if she wants to.
I'll try, but I'm going to get off track in like a minute.
Yeah, okay, I'll keep you on track. Don't worry.
They are sitting in the same place you left them.
Hey, friend.
Yes.
I keep forgetting to ask your name.
Oh, it's Bella.
Bella.
I don't
what?
think I don't think I asked you your name either.
Tierney of the family Ash.
And I am Bella Sunweather.
Sunweather. That is a beautiful family name.
Thank you.
What brings you here to town?
Well, I mean, I did come for, the wedding. I didn't have anything better to do. Why do you ask?
Because my friend keeps telling me I'm supposed to ask everybody's name, and I'm bad at it. And then further line of questioning is supposed to establish my interest in the person themselves. Also, I'm supposed to ask for your contact.
Oh.
She says I'm better with people than she is.
That was the most endearing thing ever. I'm sorry.
I think, like...
Shit.
Yes. I think there's this moment where she's kind of stunned a little bit. Like, she doesn't know how to respond to that. And, I think she stumbles a little bit and then goes, yeah, I can give you, my contact information. And I think at this point she was kind of sort of smitten with Tyranny before, but she's like officially mechanically smitten with
Yeah, you get a string. Look at my little baby protege go. Yeah.
Um, and then it's an older style communicator, but she will hold it up, and if you just sort of tap your communicator to it, it will transfer contact information.
So, we work for Haven. Where do you work?
Oh, I just manage the family farm these days.
Oh yeah, what do you grow?
Um, apple berries. They're out of season right now, so I don't have a lot to do. Hold on, I want to look at something, but what moves do you have again, Tierney?
Wild Friends, Awaken the Wild, Magic of Love, Love Conquers All, Clear Hearted Insight.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Do you have any other questions?
I think the only question I would ask is, do you know who the representative for the palm leaf is here? Are they here at the wedding?
Not that I know of.
Okay.
And I guess if you want to learn more, you can always roll to figure her out. But that's otherwise I think Starlight would come back right about now.
I'm not interested in learning more. I just wanted to know if Cora's lost interest.
Okay. Starlight sweeps in, cape and all. The whole outfit is very new and shiny, and but they sweep in, and I've secured the explosives. Are we any closer to figuring out who's behind this?
No, but I would like to know who you are.
I told you I'm Starlight.
I would like to figure out Starlight.
Okay. And you do have a string on Starlight, I believe. So if you
yeah, I'm gonna spend that.
okay,
Yeah,
so that'll get you an extra
3, which I definitely needed.
so you get to ask 2 questions, and you can ask them now, you can ask them later. But you get 2 questions to ask of Starlight.
What do you hope to get from this whole thing? This whole act that you're doing, this get up?
Starlight hopes to get away with it.
Yeah. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. I'll keep my other questions for a minute. So, where'd you put the bomb?
I told you I put it.
Yeah, it's not there. Where'd you put the bomb?
And like their hand will like inch towards their sword. I don't want anybody to get hurt here.
Oh, neither do I. My hand will also inch towards my sword. It's like that classic standoff, right?
Tierney's gonna look around and see if her rodent friend's nearby.
Where's the bomb,
Yes.
Starlight?
Your rodent, you can see your rodent friend. Is there something you want to ask of your rodent friend?
I want to ask if they happened to see where Starlight put the bomb.
Yes, they put it in their truck outside. They have parked behind the saloon.
Thank you. Tierney grabs a plate and stuffs a bunch of appetizers on it and hands the plate to the friend.
Oh, your dad's so good.
They will. They don't take it and run off. They just start munching, right away, at the table.
I imagine that Tierney walked around over to where they were to get this information, so they're behind Starlight.
Okay.
Tierney wants to draw their sword and say, "I know where the bomb is."
You say that, and Starlight goes for their sword, and pulls it out, and when they do this, Corey, you're facing off with them, and you can now, as the flurry of motion, you actually see that their costume, they forgot to take some of the tags off.
Oh my god.
And they're still.
I can't believe you're like this. Come on. You know you want to fight me. And I am going to use heat of the moment right now, right here.
Heat of the moment.
Yeah, I'm taunting someone into doing something they want to do but find unwise. They probably don't think it's wise to fight me right here, right now. But they want to. They really want to.
All right, roll plus daring.
Am I wrong? Am I wrong in this matter?
No, you are not wrong.
Oh my gosh! Why can I not roll well tonight?
Oh no.
What happens on a fail?
Uh-huh.
Starlight backs down and leaves peacefully.
Oh, I can't do that. It's just bad. It's just bad for me.
I think so you try to goad them into this, right? And
Yeah.
instead of doing the unwise thing and fighting you,
They're gonna
they know Tierney knows where the bomb is, and Tierney hasn't told you where the bomb is. So they're gonna wheel around, and they are going to go for Tierney. um, like you can choose to try to defend Tierney, which would be defy disaster, but otherwise they're gonna try to fight Tierney.
I was gonna see if Tierney wanted to do something.
Yeah, and that's always an option.
Tierney will try to fight.
Okay, yeah, roll fight, and we'll.
I got an 8, so I get 2. So I will say I trip them. I take an object for them, so I managed to trip them by I grab their cape and I kind of jerk them back with it. So it comes off. So I have their cape now.
Take the cape.
And I've created an opportunity for Cora now because they have been not disarmed, but they're in a disabled position that they are on their face now.
I'm trying to think what. I guess when Tierney fights, like what, like you grab the cape and you take the cape from them and you try to, but what does it look like? Are you using Gregory?
I think Tierney's a southpaw. I think Gregory's in their left hand, and I'm guessing Starlight is probably a righty, so I think Starlight probably is moving forward, making a move with their right. So Tierney shifts left, and they kind of just go past, and Tierney swipes out with their right hand and grabs the cape.
Okay.
So it's kind of more of an evasive action.
What conditions do you have free?
I have frightened and guilty.
Okay.
Still
And I
have hopeless, insecure, and angry
Oh
going.
my gosh.
Yeah, I'm a mess.
If I had known that, I would have tried to emotional support you a long
yeah,
time
yeah,
ago.
there should be. I know there's ways to clear them, but you can. You might want to look into starting to do that. But I think they go. It's something along the lines of you can't fight me fair, can you? Like when you take the cape, that's what they say, and I'm going to inflict a condition of guilty. But Corey, you have an opportunity to take over this
I'm
fight.
gonna pull out Night Scion and go at them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Roll fight.
At least it's an 8. At least 7+. So I do get my move. Impressive floor play. I roll a 7+ to fight. I can gain a string on someone who's at present. I think I would like to gain a string on Starlight if I can. Why?
Yes.
What is impressed or intrigued Starlight about Cora?
I think what is intrigued. I'm sorry. What was the question again?
What has impressed or intrigued Starlight about Cora?
Okay. I think. How does Cora normally carry herself?
Oh, as a dirt ball.
Like,
Yeah. like a schmoozer.
okay.
Cora doesn't carry themselves as a person who's smart. They just carry themselves as all about the looks and like super shallow, super vague, like that whole vague, shallow vibe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, okay, hold on. I think I know where this. Your sword is famous, right?
Yeah, it's Night Song.
I think I think that Starlight doesn't know Cora, but they know Night Song. And I think what has intrigued them about you is that you are the wielder of this famous sword.
And I think Cora just goes at them, and I want to provoke them to focus on me, and I want to gain a string, so that's what that does. And then I want to can an object be something more ephemeral?
Yeah.
Because they're kind of on the ground, right? Because they got tripped by Tierney.
Yeah.
And so I think Cora will just come at with Night Song out. More like the fight and then at the neck. Why don't you fight someone your own size? Or are you a coward? I mean, you don't even use your real name, do you? And so I want their name.
Oh, you want to take their name.
I want their name.
I think the way to do this would be to take their mask.
Yeah, I could do that. If we're gonna luchador the shit out of this, let's do it.
Because I think so. You want their name, so you take to get their name. You take their mask, and there's a reason that Starlight was wearing their mask, right? Starlight is well-known, wanted by Haven. I was gonna say, well-known is too nice, but wanted by Haven as a corporate espionage expert.
Oh yeah.
Named
right.
what's a really good name?
You want a really good corporate espionage name? I mean, do you want Jessica Page, or do you want something better than that?
Do you got something better than that?
I'm just pulling up my I'm just pulling up my name generator.
Yeah. Let me.
Mallory Blankenship.
Ooh,
I literally know someone by that name.
Well, now you know what she's
a literal person with that name. How about Inez?
Ooh, I like that.
That's a good name, right?
Yes, I like that.
Just the one name, too.
Yes. So you and the mask comes off, and you recognize this as this corporate espionage expert, Inez.
I love it. Oh, I see now.
And you take I'm gonna choose one, and I'm gonna they're gonna choose to seize superior position. So you take their mask, and you say your line of, "Oh, I see now," and then they sweep your legs out from under you, and there's no. I'm realizing now there's no good way to say this, especially since all the words I know for it make sense in a fighting context, but also are going to come off dirty no matter what I say.
That's the point. That's why it's
Right.
thirsty sword lesbians.
Yes. So they get you down to the ground, and they are going to, climb up, and they are going to mount you, hold you down on the, trying to hold you down on the ground, and they're going to seize the superior position.
Nice. Okay, I like it. We're children. I'm sorry, I'm a child.
And and as we'll say, for the wielder of the famous night song, I was expecting more of a fight.
Oh. See, and this is when I have my second question.
Okay. What's your second question?
What do you love most?
Ooh.
Because I think Cora just leans forward and goes, "Oh, you underestimate me. Please tell me what you're going to be losing when I win."
I think Starlight, she sees these things as games, right? Like, and she loves to play games. She doesn't so much care about the corporations or any of that. It's the thrill of the game that she loves.
Mm-hmm. She loves the game.
Right.
Okay. So that's what she loves most is the games. Got it. Don't forget that you have a question you can ask me.
Oh, hey, I did forget that. Thank you for
I got
reminding
you.
me. You know what? I'm at. And to sort of set the what's happening, you you lean in and you ask your question, and like if you tried to do you try to like lean back away after you say
I don't
anything?
think so.
Okay, yeah, which works perfect because then she'll just sort of whisper. So like, is what she wants to know is how would you feel if she kissed you right now? But how she asked the question is she wants to know if you're like she says, are you having as much fun as I am?
I think that she gets back. I always said I loved a challenge.
I guess so. Here's my question. Do you want this to happen? Like,
Not
do you
yet.
know? Okay.
Not yet. I think yes, but not yet.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's why I'm asking.
Yeah. Because I kind of want to know what Tierney's going to do.
Like, so from Tierney's view,
watching doing like that.
this is gone from fight to violent, intimate moment very fast.
Yeah, I don't know if Tierney's going to step in or not, so I think Cora's going to wait to see what Tierney does.
Does Tierney do anything?
I think Tierney's probably seen this happen at least once before.
Oh, yeah.
So Tierney's gonna go and sit down with Ella and just resume conversation.
Okay.
As awkwardly and normally as possible.
So you sit down to talk to Bella, and Bella does the equivalent of raising an eyebrow in the direction of Cora and Inez, and says, "Does this happen often?"
Yeah, kind of.
Huh. You keep interesting company.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I want to flip her. So is that a fight?
Yeah, it's a fight.
Okay.
We'll
It's a 7. Oh, bless. Good. Phew. So I want to take the superior position. Definitely.
Okay.
I want to flirt.
How many strings do you have?
3. I have 3 now.
Okay.
I do not.
Oh,
have
that's
4.
right. You spent that one.
Yeah, I spent the 1. Yeah. Believe me, I'm keeping an eye on it. And I think that the whole thing is that Cora just goes, "Oh, I see you like to be in charge. So do I." And just does the whole like flip over and just reverse the position, like you like in wrestling or UFC or whatever.
Right.
Just reverses the position, same position, leans forward and says, "But what you got to understand is the challenge is more fun when you fight for it."
Let me see.
Tierney's just like, "Do you make jams or pies with the apple berries?"
But mostly jams. Mostly jams.
You're just like cottagecore over here, and we're like, "Ugh."
Ooh, you know what? Does Cora wear like a necklace or something?
Yeah, probably a choker. Yeah.
I think she takes your necklace from you.
Oh, nice. Nice. Well done. Well done. Well done. I want to try to... I want to figure her out.
Okay.
I'm going to use a string.
Okay. You stare
'Cause
deeply
I
into
need to,
her eyes.
obviously. In her eyes. Well,
So,
this is the whole point of this game. We have to remember.
I know. It's great. I love
So
it.
good. This game is so good. Okay. So I can ask 2 questions, and they can ask me 1.
You spent a string, right?
Yeah, I spent a string.
So isn't that...
It's a 7. Oh, I didn't get my +3. Oh, so that's a 10. Yeah, I get 3.
Ooh.
Oh, I just get to ask 2 questions. They don't get to ask me anything.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. What do you hope? Oh no. How can I get you to leave corporate espionage behind and join us? It's also recruiting. That's what we do.
It is.
My second question's good too. Don't worry.
You, you know what? Because it's Cora, and I think this is really good. I think you would have to be able to make some kind of promise to her. Not necessarily of like long term, but you would have to make some kind of promise, whether it is a promise that you will always have good times, or that there would be some kind of game like that she loves to play with these corporations. There needs to be some kind of promise
Along those lines,
right,
of continued engagement of the things that she loves.
Or yes, either that or something that would make up for that.
Yeah. Okay.
Some kind of
And then I think Shio's going to ask the same question. I think she'll lean in and go, I mean, are you ready for it then?
And I think that'll be the moment where we will activate the move. They finally kiss.
They finally kiss. Yeah.
Here's my question though. Is it just them, or does Tierney kiss Bella?
Yeah. Does Tierney kiss Bella? Are you even smitten? You haven't said you were smitten with Bella, because if you're smitten with Bella, you can give her a swing on you.
I'm just.
Pretty smitten with Bella.
Okay.
Okay.
I think Tierney will go for it.
Okay.
I love the just 2 completely opposite ways of romance.
So that means you get +1 ongoing to get to safety and protect the other for the rest of the season.
Yeah. I love how each participant must be enthusiastic about kissing to trigger the scene. You know what? Because consent is important.
Mm-hmm.
It is important. Yes. So here's the thing. This happens, and while it took a while here, it all happens really quick in the actual pages of our comic book. And the people here, these 2 families, realize that they've been set up, right? And that Inez is the one behind it. And that +1 ongoing to escape is going to be a lot of help.
Oh, shit.
Because these are 2 families that have been fighting each other over very petty things for a very long time. And they're not going to take well to this perceived slight from Inez. So I guess Tierney, are you going to try to get Bella to come with you? or is it just like a kiss and you go?
I think we've kind of already exceeded Tierney's normal boundaries for
Okay. Yeah, no,
for
that's
the day.
that's fair. And
Any like emotional energy Tierney might have for like trying to create a companionship is probably well spent.
okay. So with a promise to call you, I think is what we get from Bella's end, right? Is she
Yes.
she promises that she will call you, and then I want both of you to roll a Defy Disaster and
I do
add a
think
plus
that
1 to it.
What Cora says to Inez is, "Come with me, join Haven, and I can promise you that it will always be like this."
Ooh, that's good. I think that is that is something that would intrigue her and get her to go with you. And so you're roll the Defy Disaster to get out of the immediate area, right? Because you are currently outnumbered. So
That's a
And
12,
the-
babies. I've rolled
that's a
some crap to-
13 because
No,
you
no, I
have
added
a
my
plus.
plus 1.
Oh, you did?
I did.
Oh,
add it
okay.
this time, I remember to.
Does it matter which one I'm rolling a plus or?
Yeah, no, you
Or-
pick. So go ahead and
Oh, I can pick.
yep, pick your approach.
Which one of these do I not suck at? Because I can argue anything. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh no.
Forgot to mark my condition too. Oh no. That's actually even worse than it is.
Oh no.
Bad. I did a bad. Cool. So I've marked experience. That's great.
I think your two roles will kind of balance each other out. What is something that you would be willing to sacrifice to get away? And this is a conversation for both Cora and Tierney. Like, it could be as simple as the shopping items you got earlier.
Yeah, we can lose those.
I'm sorry.
We could not manage to get any wedding favors too.
Yeah.
Not getting out of here with any swag.
So you you run back to the ship with Inez to the sound of
We still have Greta, right?
oh, and Greta.
Yes.
Yes, you do still have Greta. And so you run back to the ship and to the sound of blaster fire behind you, right? And at some point, like your bag with your candy and stuff gets shot, and it spills all its contents onto the ground, and you kind of round the corner between these two houses, and there's some of the crew and Uldron just like outside the landing or the cargo bay area of the ship. And Uldron just, oh, what did you do? Why are they shooting at you?
Oh, I got us a really cool new recruit.
That doesn't explain why they're shooting at you.
Oh, well, look at him. Look familiar?
Hold on. Kind of.
You know, the super secret, amazingly talented and fantastic corporate saboteur, Inez,
Oh.
has now joined our side.
Okay, we should just go then. Everybody on the ship, we're leaving. Which is, once you're on the ship, like, you have like we established, like, last time, like, you have a pretty big party ship, right? And this village, they don't have any weapons big enough to, like, shoot down your ship or anything. So it's easy enough for you to leave, and I think Uldron will make the decision that it's just best that you leave the planet altogether.
Yeah, probably.
So you you leave Baron X12, and is there anything like what? Not like you're on the ship, you're leaving this planet. Is there anything anybody wants to do? As like a final vignette of things that can happen. Any conversations, anything?
I think I'm just gonna high five Tierney. I saw that kiss. I'm impressed.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's
Yep.
all. Just a high five.
Then I think we're gonna end on Corey, you before you spent some time flirting with Greta. But as we established, Greta's kind of sort of really awkward. She didn't really understand. But she was there for this. And I think she has not a good understanding, but a better understanding. And she is now smitten with you.
With Cora?
With Cora.
Oh no.
And I think that's where we will.
Oh, you're so mean. You're so mean. So good. Well done.
You're welcome. That was fun.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining me tonight. I'm always a little bit apprehensive about running, especially live, on stream, a game for a smaller group. It's a little harder to fill all that time when there's only 3 of us, but y'all were great tonight, and I thank you for you joining me. Next week we have Evan Jennings from the Rift's Ballad of Fates game, joining us as a special guest. And, if you're in the chat, or if you're watching right now and you are at all interested in being a guest sometime, we have lots of spots open for the rest of the season. So just reach out to me and let me know, and we'll get you in. And I'm gonna sign out. Starting with Tierney. Where can we find you on the internet?
I am Kate. You can find me on Twitter at Argon Kitten, ARGON, KITTEN. You can also find me on Christmastide, Ohio. We are an actual play Kids on Bikes role-playing podcast. We release every other Fridays. Our next release is tomorrow. We are currently about 2 episodes away from wrapping our 2nd season. We are small kids set in the 80s, solving mysteries, all in a town that is Christmas all year round. It's a lot of fun, and it's incredibly silly and very I was starting to say stupid, but I don't want to say that about my show that I love very much. Silly is the word that I'm going to keep saying.
Silly is the perfect word to describe it.
It's a good word for it. So you can find that on Twitter as well at ChristmastideOH.
Cora.
Hi, I'm the other Kate. And I do a lot on the internet. You can find me on Twitter at me in midair, or you can find my link tree at I can't ever remember what it is. It's Linktree, whatever. It's I think it's linktr.ee/me in midair, which tells you wherever I am. But I play games several nights a week. On Monday, every other Monday, I play a quest RPG campaign called The Agency, where we are de-leveling. So that's been interesting. And then I am on every Tuesday night, either in Call of Cthulhu or Star Trek, over at twitch.tv/SoMaddieGames. So those are those channels. I'm here on this great channel for this great game. And then on Sundays, I play games with my friends at the channel we started called All Nerds Here, twitch.tv/AllNerdsHere, where I GM a game of puppets. I said that right, a game of puppets. At 3 p.m. Eastern, noon Pacific. You don't want to miss it. We're playing Sunflower Street Plays for the Dungeon.
Awesome. And as it says on the screen, tonight I was your game master. I am Nerdy Teddy. You can find me on Twitter at Nerdy Teddy. You can find me in the Nerds with Dice Discord. And here 3 times a week. I play Peppermint in Rift's Ballad of Fates. I run this game. I run Millennium Nights. And because I apparently don't do enough things, you can find me over on the Bardic Knock playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Monday nights. That's been a lot of fun. We started doing It's a Little Draft tournament, and we started with just the very first pack, and we're slowly working our way through pack by pack. So the decks have been interesting because most of them are super low power at this point, and it's been a lot of fun so far. I still haven't won. I have gotten close. I still haven't won the weekly little tournament. I keep losing to Bardic. Every week I get so close, and then Bardic takes the championship, but I feel good about this week, so come check that out. I have some games that you can find on my itch page, and the link is in the chat, and if you are watching on YouTube, you can go over to my Twitter account, and the link is in the bio there. And we have merch now, because I got to kind of shout that out earlier, but the link for that is in the chat, and you can also find that in the Twitter bio for Nerds with Dice. And KVN 12 has a shirt there. There is a Montgomery's Fudge Shop shirt from Riffs. So if you want Ghost Fudge go get that shirt, I guess. And, just some logos and stuff. And I think that is everything. We are going to raid Critical Misses tonight. And I'll see you tomorrow, and hopefully we'll see you all next week. Bye.
I've been on my spaceship counting stars since '94, waiting for someone to come and knock on my door. Looking for someone who'd be the Venus to my Mars. Why does love always have to be this hard? Got me feeling like for someone who can really turn me on. Then I met you. Now I'm down to earth, that's salt and clear next to you. All my problems disappear, waiting for you. In light years, I met you. I met you. I've been in my spaceship counting sheep to fall asleep, dreaming about the day that someone would rescue me. Looking for someone who'd be the moon to my stars. Why does love always have to be this hard? It's got me feeling like looking for someone who can really turn me on. Then I met you. Now I'm down to earth, that's salt and clear next to you. All my problems disappear, waiting for you. In light years, I met you. I met been looking for someone who can really turn me on. Then I met you. Now I'm down to earth, that's salt and clear next to you. All my problems disappear, waiting for you. In light years, I met you. I met I've been on my spaceship counting stars since '94, waiting for someone to come and knock on my door. Looking for someone who'd be the Venus to my Mars. Why does love always have to be this hard? Got me feeling like for someone who can really turn me on. Then I met you. Now I'm down to earth, that's salt and clear next to you. All my problems disappear, waiting for you. In light years, I met you. I met you. I've been in my spaceship counting sheep to fall asleep, dreaming about the day that someone would rescue me. Looking for someone who'd be the moon to my stars. Why does love always have to be this hard? It's got me feeling like spaceship counting stars since 94. Waiting for someone to come and knock on my door. Looking for someone who'd be the Venus to my Mars. Why does love always have to be this hard? Got me feeling like